Blessed evening, Ritanya. Blessed evening, brothers and sisters. How are you doing, Ritanya, today?
Blessed evening, Vijay. I'm doing very well. How are you
Uh,
doing?
I'm great and a lot of things over the weekend. So, any interesting story from your end?
Yes, because of Krishna Janmashtami week, also this is. So, yeah, a lot of preparations happening at home. Yes,
Very nice. So, your daughter is going to be the Krishna this time?
yes. Let's see if
Oh,
I can
right.
the perfect Krishna or the
Perfect. Where
right.
does that word come from? Perfect. Is there something called perfect?
Yes,
What's your sign, if I may ask?
my sign.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're in a Virgo. So this month. All right, it's a birthday month for you. Happy birthday. Advance happy birthday, Ritanya. So that's why the word perfection came.
yeah.
So there is something in the air about perfection. So tell me more about it.
Yes, as some zodiac signs or some traits, they usually talk about being perfections, for being perfect, or you can call them perfectionists. So yes, that is also one of the trait of September born people. And I also believe that I am also somebody who wants things to be perfect. Most of the times, I felt that. uh, yes, I think so. We need to talk a little more uh, about being perfectionist to people today.
Wow,
What are
perfectionist. It's a very scary word.
yeah.
Interestingly, my moon sign is also Virgo.
Okay.
And I can relate to that when you
Yeah.
talk about perfectionism. But it is one of the, I would say, the best trait to discuss about because it has so many traits built within it. And guess what? We could find lot more of that perfectionist through the handwriting and amazing information about those who are perfectionist. I'm sure you are experiencing by going through your own handwriting, like the way I went through my own handwriting.
Yes, yes, exactly. And I think people should also know the name perfection or perfect seems to be very what to say, fancy, or like being so nice, or uh, you can call whatever with inverted commas being perfect, but only if you get deeper into it, we understand being perfect is the drawback for your success.
Can you explain further?
Yes, definitely, Vijay. See, how I can relate that, being perfection or you want to be perfect in everything can draw you back from any steps you take. For example, let's talk about the video what we're talking today. I want to talk something which is very live.
Hmm.
In the name of being perfect, if I want my hair to be like this, I need to be sitting like this, or or today I don't have my background. I wanted that background. Yes, but if I want everything to be perfect, do you think I would have come today?
Not really. You would not have come. And with so much of the network challenge which you are discussing with me, I'm sure you would not have come.
Yes, that is only because I got to know in my handwriting that I also have that trait of being perfect, and how it keeps you away from taking new step or moving forward.
It's very interesting because I've been watching Kobe, one of the famous basketball player, and Michael Jordan, who is one of my special role model as well. Most of the successful people, they do say that perfection does give them that grit
Mm-hmm.
or that fineness, the differentiation from the rest, which kept them moving. Is this perfection or is it dedication and focus? What's the thin line between perfection and this?
Exactly. That's what you came to the right point there. There is a slight, difference between being, you want things to be perfect and you're determined to do something. You're dedicated to do something. Even though things are not the way you want it, but you need to do it. That is called determination.
Yeah,
But I think people don't get it right because it's a very thin line between being perfect and being dedicated.
correct.
This people should understand. I think even you, we know it better because we understood our own handwritings. We got present to our handwriting and our traits. And even with my case, initially when I got to know that I have a trait of being perfect, I felt good. But the moment I got deeper into it, I was like shook. Yes,
Yeah.
not necessary, to always be the perfect so-called types. It's okay to be imperfect. Nobody is perfect. And what is important is you being dedicated in whatever you're doing. And the more you do it, you will become perfect. But at the beginning, if you want to be perfect, you will not take that step at all. It
Uh,
might
I,
just
yeah,
one.
very true. One thing I found in this one, connecting to our topic as well, how once again we wanted to go back to what for this whole series, right? This whole series is all about how we could highlight that importance of being yourself, empowering yourself. You could live a very powerful life as against you always been under the conditioned situations or under the compromised situation. Compromise is, people say it is necessary, but it is not necessary. It is a mutual understanding is necessary, is a humble view from our end. So this series is all about empower self. So some of these traits which are coming in the way to achieve that empowered self, here we are, and this week we are going to dedicate about the September born people and the different traits. The first and foremost for the September born, which is being widely observed and spoken, is about perfection. So very valid, Ritanya, what you spoke. If we are going to keep looking at perfection at the cost of making progress,
Yes.
then you are going to have lot more challenges both within your self pressure as well as with the people around you, because you are putting lots and lots of pressure onto them in the way you want them to behave or in the way you want the output to be as against the natural way. One another trait which I have seen with the perfectionist is that the creativity goes down or it goes to the extreme end of everything to be the finest creativity. It's like that watch precision.
Yes.
That is also going to be a major challenge when we talk about perfection. I'm sure
Yeah.
you might have a lot of live examples within you to quote before graphotherapy and now.
Yes, yes, definitely. So when being perfect is a very nice trait, but in the name of being perfect, as you said, we delay our progress because when you want everything to be perfect, everything the way you want it, the you progressing will definitely come down, because you will be seeing perfectionists being perfection. You want everything, every small thing also you want it that way or this way. Then it becomes a very difficult task to move forward.
Very
So
true. Very nicely put it.
it,
Very nicely put it.
it's supposed to be balanced. You can't become, you can't be like it. It is good to be, being perfect. It's nice, everybody likes the trait, but how much is too much?
Very true. How much is too much is that real thing. So tell me, how did you feel after you went through the graphotherapy, especially on the perfectionist world? Have you started noticing it, or is it still there? How does how do you
No,
feel?
I think after that I'm working on it, and I've already worked on it. I am the live example sitting here, because otherwise, if I was a different me before graphotherapy, I think I would be just, always fine tuning my videos, fine tuning my everything, every aspect of whatever I'm doing now. You know, See, when it, especially when it comes to creativity field, when it comes to, you presenting in front of the camera, whatever you do, there will be something less.
Yeah, very
Creativity
true.
is, there is nothing called this is the maximum. You can still do it. So you end up doing every day, you will be progressing in whatever you're doing, but you will not execute it, because
Yeah,
every day you will find one mistake.
very true.
Every move, okay, I should have sat like this, okay, I think my grammar went wrong, or I think okay, I was like I stammered a little, I think I should redo it again. Everything matters when you are focused too much on being perfect.
Very true.
All that has definitely come down, and my confidence level has increased, and the way I am. So I think I'm okay to make mistakes, and I'm okay to be imperfect. But yes, a few things, it is supposed to be perfect, it is supposed to be the way it is. There I still work like that way, but I'm okay now, and that has helped me a lot. Otherwise it would have been the big hindrance for my progress in any field.
Very true. If I take some more example, especially for those September born, and close to our subject also, we are talking about money
Yeah.
for especially working women last week and connecting that continuously in that one, right? Being a perfectionist, if you do not understand this, your ability to grow money in a diversified way will be very much challenged, is what one of the studies says. And I did see that within me when till the time I didn't realize it. Afterwards, I saw why I am behaving that way. The once I understood, then my resistance to take the risk on the money has completely changed. And I saw my money mantra has really improved. In fact, sometimes my banker says, "Ma'am, please don't go this aggressive." So I say, no, we need to try our level best to move around. So it's a very important direct correlation which impacts, like the way you put it, it does come in the way of success. The same thing, it comes in the way of money. I would say
Yes.
money possibilities, because all the time you look for perfect options. And there is nothing called perfect option in money, especially if you are investing in the market.
Yeah, exactly. See, when we talk about success, or when we talk about progress, or when we talk about any changes in your life when it comes to work, why are we doing all this? End of the day, it is money,
Yes,
which very,
absolutely.
and that's the need. And then it's a must. Then want. So I think, people who are like, who feel very good about being perfect, and who feel that I want to be like that, I think this is high time. uh, See, this we are here. We might be talking about September born, and we are talking about Virgo, but I mean, few of them might not have this trait in you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how do you get to know about this? And is it truly there in you or not? Or just for the sake of, some astrological things coming up, they give you some traits. Not necessary all the astrological traits, whatever they come, it is supposed to be in you. But when you write, that is 100% true. It is just showing the way you are, what you are. So it is very critical to get to know, your handwriting. I think your handwriting is the best thing which can talk about someone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would request all our brothers and sisters, whether you are September born or not, I always repeat this. Your handwriting is like your health checkup. It is like it is your mental checkup without going through the psychiatrist. You could just very safely analyze your handwriting, and we are here to help you in that journey. And it just doesn't take anything but just join us live to start with. Make the first move to know about you. The Empower Self is all about you. There is a beautiful story which I wanted to say, and probably we can, end our day today, and we could do the practice tomorrow. I'm conscious that we did start the practice. We are not going to do it today because of, I think we are little over time, Ritania. We can do it tomorrow, but if you say I can, write it also today. But the story about, the cat and the pandit, right?
Yeah.
So most of the people know about it, and there was a story that whenever there was a puja, the pandit used to bring the cat and tie it. So everybody was wondering what happened. Why is this pandit is stealing? The pandit said, "No, no, that's a tradition. We have to tie it." And it so happened that some one person got so curious, wanted to know, went on and digged, found that deep earlier days, whatever the generation passed before, there was a cat in the Pandit house in generationally, and it was disturbing the puja. So that Pandit tied the cat not to disturb. And guess what? They forgot about the why for which it was tied, and it just passed on as a ritual. And it so happened afterwards when the people who really knew the reason was not there, it became a ritual which went into the belief system. The, though it's little, funny way in which we are telling, but the harsh truth in that is when we don't seek the truth of who we are, and there are very simple ways to understand, and how simple is the best simple of knowing you is your graphology or your handwriting analysis, which is the simplest way. You just write 10 lines, get to know about you, and then you decide whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Just that one step, I would say, whether you are a perfectionist or not, please do so. That's what I would, place as the message for today, Ritanya, from our end. You could take the honor of telling me whether I should show the practice today or we could do it tomorrow also,
I,
whichever you decide. You are
yeah.
the birthday girl, so you get to choose.
No, we'll do it tomorrow. It's time already. On a lighter note, I just wanted to add something here. I had a habit of telling, always to most of the people, if you want to know about yourself, you ask your husband. Or for a husband, you ask your wife. Even parents will not know what you are actually. You know, on a broader perspective, they might know that, my son is like this, my daughter is like this. But most of the time, a real you is in front of your husband, a real you is in front of your wife.
Hmm,
But that also can go wrong.
very true.
Okay, that also can go wrong. your handwriting can never go wrong.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very true. And we will talk more about it, why we are saying the handwriting cannot go wrong. And I have beautiful few cases where people really tried their level best to mock it and still they did. So they're so-called intelligent people, so they tried their intelligence and still brain ECG is brain ECG. You cannot change it.
Uh,
With that, I think we could say goodbye to our brothers and sisters. So why don't you do the honor of closing the day by introducing us?
yes, Vijay. Yes, Vijay. Thank you so much, whoever is watching this live or in the recorded form. And we are here, internationally certified graphotherapist and handwriting analyst. Please feel free to contact us for any uh, thing about to know about your handwriting, about graphotherapy. We also have kids handwriting program. So please feel free to come back to us. We even do signature analysis. So it will be very nice if you come forward. We are already knocking your door. Please make sure you open it. Or we usually don't take it serious when somebody is offering you or when you're getting it for free. When something goes very far, then you value it. This is a human tendency of doing. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I think we'll sign off now. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much, Rutanya, and thank you so much. Sorry, you were saying something.
I was just introducing. That's my partner Vijayalakshmi Ramchandran and myself Rutanya Nachike. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rutanya. Thank you, viewers.